Entries into this fine contest for you to open up the Weenie Roast, a couple minutes. But first, because it's Thursday, Mr. Birchum is here. Hey, Mr. B.
Yeah.
How you doing? In a great mood as always.
Yeah, well, I'm still on a high from yesterday's fishing. I haven't come down yet.
Now, Mr. B, we're giving details slowly as we go, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Don't spoil anything.
It's not going to take long,
Don't spoil the big fish story.
Mr. Birchum,
All right.
Kevin won't
Big
tell me.
fish story, huh?
Kevin won't tell me because I think he's afraid of coming off as boastful.
Right.
But how many fish
No,
did?
We'll get to that throughout the course of this morning.
What was the biggest fish that?
We'll get to that too throughout the course of this morning.
Who caught the most fish
We
between?
will give you all of those answers.
How many fish did you have to throw back?
We'll give you all those answers. Well,
Oh.
I'll give you that answer now. We didn't have to throw any back.
That's right. We kept all that we caught.
Exactly.
At least that was our intention.
I bet there was a
Exactly.
hell of a fish fry last night.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't smell it from my house.
It was like a big old Milwaukee commercial.
I bet it
It
was.
was like kind of a cross between a Dockers commercial and Old Milwaukee.
That's-
We got loaded and talked about guys' pants.
Well, what's going on? I see you're jolly from the fishing experience.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to see you in a good mood for a change.
Yeah, I'm giddy. But that's all going to change in a heartbeat, guys. I wanted to talk first off about this United Artists cable. I'm glad to be out from under the Salmon's cable.
Mr. Birchum
Right.
just moved,
I'm
hated his
moving.
cable.
Right,
Hey,
right. So
I was in
Sorry?
an elevator yesterday in this building, and a guy I've never seen before steps into the elevator, and he said, and we're standing there, we're not even looking at each other, we're just looking ahead, and he says to me, "Man, you guys were so right about Salmons. It's just, he said, I am seriously thinking about moving just to get out from under
So it's the
Salmons."
worst cable available, and now, Mr. Birchum, you're moving into a new cable system.
Right, and the cable itself is fine. And of course, I'm anxious to get it started up because God knows I don't read.
Right.
And what else would I do?
Right.
So I called the place yesterday.
Hate to see a teacher that reads.
And I work with wood. Come on.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I called the place yesterday. I line up an appointment. The guy has to come out tomorrow.
Right.
He says, or the operator says, that a technician will be out there Friday sometime between 8 and 8.
That's a pretty big window.
They need a 12-hour window. Where's the place based? In Europe? 12 hours.
There's nothing worse than sitting around waiting for a cable guy to come.
Yeah, I mean, what was going on at that meeting? 10 hours? No, not enough.
Can't hit that.
We need 12 hours.
And you know what's going to happen is he will show. You'll like step into the bathroom for 1 minute,
Yeah.
and you'll come out, and there'll be a little pink slip on your door that says, "Sorry, we missed you."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He won't even knock on the door. He'll just put on some gum and, like, shoot it out of a dart gun from down the hall.
They drive by and hope that you're not home, is what they do.
Yeah, they should have a new ad campaign. Quit your job. Get cable. 12 hours. For Christ's sake, Salman Rushdie doesn't spend that kind of time in his apartment. And here's the irony, 12 hours, no cable.
that's
What the hell am I going to do?
That's right.
I'm going to have to take up some kind of hobby.
Well, that's right. Like,
Well, I don't know. I could probably knit myself like a rumpus room or something at 12 hours. I could learn 3 languages.
You could hook up the VCR. At least you've always got your pornos.
Oh, God, love the porno.
That's right. All right, well, I guess the good mood's all about to end. Hey, are you ready to take some calls from our fine listeners?
Well, I did want to talk very quickly about Bean and his AAA exploits.
ooh, see, we don't have time here.
Well,
I'll tell you what. You can take your shots at him at the beginning of the next break.
All right.
Because I know what you're going to say.
Now, hold on. We don't have time.
I'm
We
going
don't
to
have time.
defend
No
my
time.
decision, though.
No time.
It was the right thing to do.
No time. We'll talk about it next. And we'll also take your phone calls at 1-800-520-1067 for Ask Mr. Birchum.
7:35.
Time is KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
And now, folks, it's time to do some fishing with them good old boys, Kevin, Jimmy, and Mr. B.
About 30 minutes into the fishing trip at Lake Castaic. Kevin, Mr. Birchum, Jimmy. Mr. Birchum, what's the count on the fish so far?
Today? Nothing.
Jimmy, your count?
Nothing.
No, I don't have any either.
Yeah, and why don't you shut the f*** up? Scaring the fish away.
Jimmy sounds to me like a patient fisherman.
We'd get to one place we didn't catch a fish the first 10 seconds. He's like, let's move.
Because this is no good. This is obviously corrupted.
That was the big fishing trip yesterday. Mr. Birchum, welcome back.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to take some phone calls? Or you want to...
Well, I did want to address the AAA Bean subject very briefly.
All right, we'll do that, and then we'll take some phone calls.
I don't know why you guys are trying to make a big deal about this.
I use AAA.
Well, Do you want to tell the story?
Just briefly, yesterday I walked out to my garage, getting ready to come into work. I had a flat tire. I had two choices. I could get down there in the dark and change the tire myself, or I could take advantage of the $50 a year I pay for AAA and call them and have them come out and do it.
Right.
So that's what I did.
Meanwhile, an elderly lady hopelessly waits by the side of a dark freeway because Bean didn't want to dirty his slip. Bean, there's a new company perhaps you should think about signing up for. It's called Triple Gay.
Yeah.
You homo. Oh, you Zsa Zsa Gabor.
1-800-512-1067. Let's take some calls. It's time to ask.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not sure we're done with this topic yet.
No, we're certainly not.
You called AAA to have a tire change.
That is correct.
You could have changed that tire in 3 minutes.
If you could change a tire in 3 minutes, I will give you $1,000 cash.
All right, that was an
Well, you
exaggeration.
guys throw around this
I could do that.
$1,000 cash.
Well,
Awful
because wait a
lot.
minute, in NASCAR they change all 4 tires and give the guy an enema in like 18 seconds.
Yeah, but they've
you
also
could
got
do it in 3.
They got a team of like 20 guys.
And
All
they
right.
practice all the time.
3 was an exaggeration. Less than 10 is not an exaggeration. Very, very
If you were
easily.
humming, you could do it in less than 10.
I could do it in 5.
You could change the tire in
Seriously,
5
yes.
minutes.
This is like a new game
There
show.
you go.
Change that tire.
Guys, it's a quarter.
You called
It's
AAA
a quarter
to come
to-
out and change your tire, and because of that,
Right.
you were a half hour late.
That's correct. It was a 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
The last thing you feel like doing is changing a tire.
I could just see the look on the guy's face, though, as he walked up, some burly tow truck driver. I could see his first line would be, "Oh, you got a flat, too. Did you notice that? What else is wrong?"
And Beat'll say, well, it's just the flat. I need you to change the flat.
Oh, jeez.
There's nothing you can say that'll make me regret my decision. You know what? If I had a flat tire tomorrow, I'd do the exact same thing.
Why wouldn't you just change it?
Because why pay for AAA if you're not going to use them?
Well, you got insurance on your house, right?
Sure.
Does that mean you set it on fire once a week? No. Just to capitalize on that?
You have insurance in your car. It doesn't mean you go wreck it just to
Guys,
use it.
they were there in 20 minutes. They changed it, and by the way, it took him more than 10 minutes to change the tire for what
Well,
it's worth.
he was pissed. He was working angry.
And then I just came into work. I was here at 6 o'clock. It wasn't that big a deal.
All right.
it cracked me
All
up.
right,
Anyway,
well, quick-
Mr. Bircham whined about that all day yesterday when we went fishing. Couldn't
Let
believe
me
it.
just make some lemonade out of these lemons for 1 second with a helpful hint. Those of you who do change your tires by the sign, those of you man enough to change your own tires, to accept the tire changing challenge, to step up to the jack. When the car's still on the ground before you jack it up, get the lug nuts loose. Because
Right.
if you jack it up first and those lug nuts are seized on there and you try to, the tire will just turn on you.
Sure.
See what I'm saying?
So
break
loosen
'em
it before
loose,
you
break them loose
jack it
first and then jack it up.
All right.
Okay.
Good tip. Thanks, Mr. Bircham.
Thank
Not
you.
one that Bean will ever need, but maybe other people will.
Let's take some calls. Ask Mr. Bircham.
Birchum, show me your lathe. Repair my plumbing so that I can bathe. Pull out your hammer and give it a whack. When you bend over, I can see your butt crack. Mr. Birchum, hang my drywall. When I remodel, it's you that I call. Oh, king of wood, show me your tool. Mr. Birchum, make me a stool.
All right, 7:47. Let's take Jason in. Jason, good morning.
Hi,
Hi there. Ask Mr. Bircham.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
I have a question about paints and some sealers and primers.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm repainting some benches outside. I want to know, do I need to prime, paint, then seal them to keep them from the paint from peeling?
Redwood benches?
As far as I know, yeah.
Are they red?
Yeah.
Are they
wood?
made of wood? Well, we'll call them redwood. Yeah, you should go ahead and prime that, for an exterior type application and paint it. Go over, the best primer, a lot of people don't know this, it's something called liquid paper.
Yeah.
It comes in a real little jar.
Need a lot of it.
Yeah, you got to buy a couple of cases, but it's worth the time.
That's our advice to you. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks for calling, Jason. Let's move along to Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ask Mr. Bircham.
Oh, great. Hi, Mr. Birchum.
Yes.
I have a huge problem that I hope that you're going to be able to solve.
Well, my problem's only medium size, I'm truthful. It's average.
Careful, my children are listening.
Okay.
We just moved into a house. They had it freshly painted, and within like a month, the ceiling started to peel like in the hallway, and then it went out to the living room, and the painter said, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll come and you can pay me and I'll repaint it for you. But do you have any ideas why it would be peeling?
While if her paint is peeling?
Well, it's one of two things. Oh, one of three things. Either hubby's got some gas. That could be it.
Well,
Sounds like a
true,
blues
yeah.
song, doesn't it? Hubby's got some gas.
Sure does.
He does. I try to.
Number two, the guys did not prep properly, meaning they didn't rough up the paint, the existing paint, so the new paint would adhere. They didn't use the primer correctly. It's all about adhesion.
Okay.
You have to, you can't paint when it's, for instance, raining outside, not a good time to paint. You have to clean your surface thoroughly, rough it up so that the new paint will adhere. Or, number three, and most likely, you got a poltergeist. Get out of there while you still can. Take the kids.
All right. Can I ask you another quick question?
Oh, man, you're about to...
There's a postcard that goes around the naked handyman. Is that
Right.
you by any chance?
Are you the naked handyman?
No, it's my cousin Jesse. Guy's making a mint. Yeah, I swear, I've seen that. I've seen a business card. Guy gets on a little step ladder and, changes a bulb or something in the nude.
You ought to try
Really
that.
attractive guy, too.
This is a great idea it's for parties and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All
The
right.
hell's this guy
Company,
thinking
home
about?
alone, everybody's away.
I like it.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good luck with that.
Bye.
Sorry about the poltergeist.
Kathy in Brentwood, hello.
Hi.
Hi there, ask Mr. Birchum.
Mr. Birchum, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I need to get red candle wax off of a white wall. How do you do that?
All right, now wait a minute. Now slow down. What kind of satanic ritual was going on in that bedroom? That's what I want to know.
Well, I didn't know it happened till the next morning, so
How exactly did you get red candle wax on the wall?
I couldn't see. I don't know what was going on.
Yes. Why don't you describe for us what was going on?
How
Sorry,
many-
Mr.
how-
Birchum, I'm taking over.
No,
How
that's
many
all
other
right.
How many other people were in the room?
Just one.
Just her and Satan.
That's right.
And what was happening?
Well, we were listening to some Nine Inch Nails,
Right.
That'll put you in the mood.
Yeah.
Good.
and
Was the song Closer by any stretch of the imagination?
no,
right.
was about an animal.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. That's closer.
Keep
All right.
going.
Oh, is that closer?
Yeah, that's it.
And
I hate to be losing Kathy's phone.
I do
Christ.
too.
This is her.
breaking up.
Yes, it's killing us.
Because I'm close.
And I couldn't see. That's all I could say is I couldn't see.
You were blindfolded.
No, I wasn't blindfolded. I just didn't have.
Your face was in the pillow.
I was speaking into a microphone.
We got you. Yeah.
And?
And the next thing you know, I have all this wax. And I
Yeah,
This
we're
is-
losing. We're
this is
losing
her-
her.
Oh, this is the worst thing. She was singing into a microphone.
I know.
You understand?
Can you pick me back up? Am I picking up?
We'd like to, based on what we've heard so far.
Why has God forsaken us?
All right, go ahead. Your phone is too bad. We're gonna have to hang up on you, but Mr. Birchum will give you the answer.
Yeah, hang up and we'll work out some possible scenarios.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, that hurts to lose that one.
I need another minute.
All right. Here's what I'm guessing what happened. I'm guessing that her boyfriend Beelzebub was trying to make a sand candle
Right.
in her navel. That's what I'm thinking. So
that's
he
why the
poured
wax
it in
just
there.
went up, yeah.
He was dipping his wick, God knows where, and something happened. Maybe the phone rang, or mom came home, or whoever. The landlord banged on the ceiling. With the noise problem. She hopped up. The wax went flying and clung to the wall.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a theory. I hope that's true.
Red wax
Oh,
on the
you
wall.
know it is.
Hope
This
that's
is
what
good.
happened.
I'll tell you how to get it off. You could
No,
either.
she knows how to get off.
Oh,
No,
Bean,
get the-
don't-
oh, the
don't
wax.
mess with me.
The wax.
Here's what you do. You take the thermostat and turn it up to about 215. The room gets up, well, it won't get that high, but it should get up to the mid-200s, and the wax drips off the wall.
Yes, very
Yes.
nice.
So
very
that-
nice.